Hi everyone and welcome to the first in my series of festive dressing. So I'm kicking off with outfits for daytime occasions. So this can be anything from bottomless brunch to lunch, afternoon tea, an event you may have, but something in the daytime that you don't want to be kind of too glitzy and glam for, but you need to dress up a little bit. On Instagram, I asked recently what festive occasions you have coming up, and so many of you mentioned these kind of daytime occasions, so I thought I'd do an umbrella video to kick off the festive season, party dressing, events, going out and enjoying life again. So let us begin. This outfit is what I would wear if I were going out for a nice daytime lunch, maybe somewhere a bit fancy like the Ivy. If you're in the US, you might not know what that is, but it's quite a formal restaurant. So something where you want to get dressed up for, but maybe it's the daytime, maybe it's even raining outside and you need a bit of a boot to go with it. If you don't want to wear a heel, I think these chunky boots and a dress actually work really well together. So I want this video to not only give you outfit ideas, but also tips. Maybe you don't have these pieces in your wardrobe, but you might have something similar or something you can take on board. So my first tip is about juxtaposing pieces. So here we've got this really feminine floaty dress from Naked Fashion. I would recommend going down a size in this. I didn't go down a size, but I feel like I could have done. And what I've done with this dress is just contrast that with these really chunky boots from Charles & Keith. And that is how to translate this kind of dress into more of a daytime piece. But of course, we're all about cost per wear here, and this is definitely a piece for one that's timeless, but also that you can actually really dress up during the festive season. And as we know, a little black dress is always very important in your wardrobe. So in terms of styling it with jackets, I've got this one on the rail. So I have this really cute little faux fur jacket from a brand called Outdazzle, and I'm just gonna pop this on with the dress. So if you did want to glam up the boots a bit, you could definitely go for a faux fur piece over the top. And I'll finish off with my Dior bag because it goes with the gold jewelry that I've got on, but equally silver jewelry. Or you could pair this with a bit of sparkle if you wanted to. But this is what I would wear for a daytime fancy lunch occasion. So look number 2, and you can't go wrong with a knitted skirt set. It really strikes that balance between dressy and casual. So that is my tip number 2, is to go for a knitted two-piece or a knitted dress. As I say, these are really easy to dress up and dress down. You could pop these on with a pair of trainers or flat boots and it would work really well. Use it as separates or pair it with a heeled boot like I've done. These ones are old Zara, but I'll link something similar. I also have just ordered a pair of mango boots. They're like a kind of creamy, they'd look perfect with this. So I think you could go for an all tonal look as well as black. Really easy to pair with a pair of black boots. This set is from a brand called BRUNCHES. As always, I like to present a variety of different brands, from smaller brands, designer brands, high street brands, and also I'll be linking alternatives to everything below as well. I think for a bag, I would probably go for cute little clutch like this. And I think this translates to so many different occasions, from going around to somebody's house in the afternoon, maybe for a few festive drinks, a bit of a casual house party, to going out and about for lunch, and then even translate to the evening. And what's great about this is that you can wear it multiple different ways. You could layer this open with a t-shirt or knit underneath as well. 3, and I'm wearing this gorgeous blazer from Zara. This is several years old now, but I think that is the real beauty when it comes to festive dressing, is that you actually can pull out the same pieces year after year. So if you are a bit unsure about investing in something because you think you won't wear it so much, just remember that next time this season comes around, you'll still be able to wear the same piece. So for me, a velvet blazer is something that you can get so much wear out of during the winter season. You could dress it with a polo neck, red lipstick, you could wear it over dresses, long skirts, or you could wear it like I'm doing here, a little bit more daytime appropriate. So that is my next tip, is to wear some velvet. I personally think it just feels so luxurious, sumptuous, and definitely festive. So I paired this on here, but what I wanted to do, as I talked about in the beginning with my juxtaposing, contrasting pieces, is that I've paired this more glamorous velvet blazer just with a really simple t-shirt. And then I've gone for these earrings. These are the draw earrings from my collection with North School Women. Again, everything will be linked below. This belt was actually featured in my previous video from Sansia. My trusty Naked Fashion trousers. These are like a long, slightly tailored, not too wide leg, not straight leg pair. And then I've popped it with trainers. Again, all about that contrast dressing for the daytime. We don't want to go all out. So we've got gold jewelry, velvet blazer, great belt, and then we've paired that right down with t-shirt, casual trousers, and trainers. So I think that is the key. Okay, so if we want a more casual daytime look, for me, this is definitely what I would wear. For example, if you were going out for lunch, maybe a bit of shopping afterwards, you want to be comfortable but still quite dressy and put together. So I'm wearing this blazer here. I think a checked or houndstooth blazer is a great way to do smart casual. And my next style tip for the perfect occasion daytime dressing is interesting layering. So I've got on this blouse here from Mango, and this to me is a real fail-safe piece. I'll try and link it below, but basically it's this white, it's quite an oversized blouse with a collar detail, and to me this completely makes the outfit and transforms it into something a little bit more unique and definitely more dressed up with the higher collar. So look for interesting layering pieces like the blazer with a high ruffled collar blouse or something like that. And then I've gone for some very simple jeans. These ones are from Everlane. And for the shoes, I've gone for some new Naked Fashion boots. And what I've done here is go for a lower heel. If you were doing a little bit more walking around and didn't want to be too dressy, I think a heel like this is just the perfect height, and I love this burgundy shade as well. It's quite unusual. I went up a size in these, but they are such great boots. And finally, just my Demelier bag. I love the strap on this bag. Just feels a little bit more unique and different. And again, we're talking about those layering pieces and interesting details. This is a great one to add to spice up a simple jeans and a blazer outfit. So outfit number, is this number 4? I'm wearing this amazing skirt that I got from Zara. Again, last year, sadly, so this exact one isn't around, but the same concept applies to any more glamorous kind of skirt. You could go for a sequined one, a sparkly one like this, a satin midi skirt, and I think the same rule applies. So I'm wearing this here with my trainers. So this is my next style tip, to go for something with trainers, because trainers automatically dress the outfit down completely. So that is what I've done here. And I love the juxtaposition between such a glam skirt with these trainers. I feel like it looks a lot cooler than if I dressed this skirt up with like some sparkly heels. I think this just makes it feel a lot more contemporary, relaxed, not too try hard. And the same goes with the jumper. I've just paired it with this cashmere roll neck from Karen Millen. Such a great piece, but again, any kind of jumper would work with this. Anything warm and cozy like this creates that contrast between the more glamorous skirt and then the more casual pieces. And then finally, I would pair it with my Dior bag. So this is the bag I would go for with this. With it being slightly boxier, it works for the daytime really well, but also blends in so nicely with the rest of the look. This for me is such a great purchase. It just goes with absolutely everything. So let's talk about cardigans. This is such a cute piece and so easy to wear. This again is from Outdazzle, and the thing about cardigans is that basically they are really, really warm, which is an extra bonus for me. Make your outfits look a little bit more casual, although saying this is quite a dressy cardigan, but they do have a casual element about them. You don't feel too overdone, even in something like this, which is sparkly with big shoulder pads. So I've just gone here for simple white t-shirt and then paired it. I picked up on the kind of silvery tones in the jacket and paired it with these grey Marcella trousers, and then these boots, pointy toe boots. These are old Topshop, just to tie in with the black and also to give a little bit of warmth. But this is, I would say, quite a dressy look. I think if you are going out in the day and know that you might stay out until evening time, this is a great one to go for. And the final look, I feel, is a real fail-safe formula. A midi skirt, oversized knit, and a bit of a heeled boot is a go-to when I'm not really sure what to wear, and I think it's something that suits so many occasions. You feel comfortable in it, but you also feel dressed up and not too try-hard. So my next style tip, one of my final ones, is to wear a heeled boot in the daytime, because they instantly give that element of being a little bit more dressed down and daytime appropriate. You can definitely get away with them from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. They're kind of an all-rounder boot. These ones are from Aloha. Again, I sized up. I often find in boots, sometimes a 6.5, 39.5, and I often find in boots that I need to go the whole size up to a 40, and these fit really well. They're really comfortable with the block heel. It means you can walk around in them all day. I've got this skirt on from Naked Fashion. I love a leopard print. It feels cozy. I think it just goes with so much too. You could definitely dress this up a lot more. And then this oversized knit from H&M. And my final tip, if you are wearing an oversized knit, so let's do it this way. For example, if I had these sleeves down, it would look like quite a lot of fabric going on. Feels a little bit overwhelming and bulky. Simple tip, if you're wearing something like this or wearing an oversized knit, roll your sleeves up. It looks a little bit more dressed up. You can see your arms, so it's a little bit more flattering, and it also shows off any jewelry that you're wearing. So that's just a really simple tip when you're wearing an oversized knit like this, especially if you want to feel a little bit more dressed up in the daytime. And then finished off with my Arcat bag. So my final note is to ask if you could hit the subscribe button whilst you're still here. It would be very, very much appreciated. I hope you've enjoyed these looks. I'd love to know your favourite one in the comments box below. Give me a thumbs up. Go and follow me on Instagram as well, at Lydia Jane Tomlinson. It will be linked in the description box. And I will see you in my next YouTube video. Bye.